Here's the thing, I can't do anything right. Try as I absolutely, totally might. The bones are melting, the skeleton is ash. The clavicle detaches and falls with a deafening crash. And I'm not your protagonist, I'm not even my own. I don't know anything, I don't even know what I don't know. And if you look outside, you'll see disintegrating trees. The artificial way the sunlight bounces off the waxy leaves. My heart catches on every thorn. You're already halfway out the door. And I've never looked so old, and I have never been so cold. And it is 85 degrees. I don't know what I need. There's lukewarm herbal mango, sweet hibiscus tea on the hot garbage pile in which I fucking sleep. The walls are empty, it's so ugly I could burn the whole place down. It wouldn't catch, cause all the posters are on their way to my hometown. And I am not your protagonist, I'm not even my own. I don't know anything, I don't even know what I don't know. And if you look outside, you'll see disintegrating trees. The artificial way the sunlight bounces off the glitching leaves. My wet heart catches on every thorn. You're already halfway out the door. And I'm so tiny and so old. And God, it's never been so cold. And it is 85 degrees. I don't know what I need. When I was 7 years old, I saw a dead man in the road outside the liquor store a few blocks from my school. Well, he was cold and he was warm, he looked the damn same as before, except for something in the eyes and a bit of drool. Well, people die every day, I wouldn't have it any other way. I just think they should feel good while they are alive. I went to school, I got good grades, I don't know what you want me to say. Tell me faster, cause we're running out of time. I wanted to help people. I thought that I could save the sick. And if it's all the same to you, there's a problem and I just love you back if I'd have the mind, but maybe I don't. Yelling at the world, am I really gonna be just someone's girl? Just giving my all, and yeah, it turns out that's not very much at all. What am I gonna do when you leave me too? What am I gonna say when you walk away? I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Some songs sound the way it feels to have a rib out of place. But I ran all of my errands, and all of my ribs are quite in. The animals are quiet, and all the things are in the bin. I put them in there with you here. When I remove them, you'll be gone. I guess there's nothing to be scared of. I guess there's really nothing wrong. And there's no shame in sleeping later. There's no shame in sleeping more. No shame at all in being such a filthy, frigid, Lysol huffing whore. And when the clock strikes 3:19, my words will sink into the sea, and I will know for a split second that my whole life ceased to be. To leave there, as soon as I opened my eyes, it hurt so bad that I could taste it, so cold it burned all my insides. I've never felt anything like it, heard my lungs scream like that before, felt such a tear in my aorta that it spilled all of the light I ever saw across the floor. I couldn't wrap my head around it, how such a nightmare could be real. And despite all of my bullshit, nothing could stop it. Not God, not sex, not white hot fear. And there's no shame in sleeping later, no shame at all in sleeping more, none at all in being such a goddamn filthy Clorox huffing whore. And there's no shame in sleeping later, there's no shame in sleeping more, no shame at all in being such a filthy, frigid, Lysol huffing whore. And when the clock strikes 5:19, I'll watch you slip into the sea, and I will feel for a split second that life has ceased to be. So hold the spot of every suicide hotline volunteer you ever called. I'm not your mom, and I'm not your therapist, and I'm not safe enough to take this risk. I don't want to eat your dread the very same way that women swallow cum just to make it go away. And you should treat me better than the goddamn fruit you cut a hole in back in 7th grade. And I know you're sad. Let me just remind you, I am not your fucking dad. I say fuck off, because consent's about more than just your cock and the government, so I don't wanna suck you off just to hold the spot of every mental health professional you never saw. I'm not your therapist, I'm not trained for this, and I don't wanna be forced to listen under coercion, under the threat of your blood on my hands, leveraging my constant guilt against me, and you force me into submission, and I would be so much less offended if you just told me to get back into the kitchen. I don't even feel good about it anymore, 'cause you don't take the advice you fucking use me for. I don't wanna suck you off just to hold the spot of every mental health professional you ever saw. I'm not your therapist, I'm not trained for this, and I don't wanna take the fucking risk under coercion, under the threat of your blood on my hands. Let me remind you that I am not your dad. Let me remind you to call your fucking dad. It's not a very big deal, I just thought heaven would glow. I lost my life to get here and I'm so fucking bored. I don't wanna die this way, you should know. But I'm looking at your eyes and you super fucking don't. I wanna steal a car and crash it right into court. Fuck someone's professor even if it's not my own, 'cause I don't wanna go like this. So goddamn bored. I don't wanna live this way, and you should know. Looking at the sky, I can't believe it's real. It's so fucking synthetic, I don't know how to feel. Settle on nothing, I'm gonna burn it down. Rip it like a car and toss it to the ground. 'Cause I don't wanna go this way, you should know. I'm looking at your eyes and God, you're just down. Walk into the ocean and swim away. Trade a boring life for one real bad day. All I really know is that I'm never coming home, and I'm sorry that I didn't tell you so. I'm gonna go and get an internship, and then I'll get a job, and then I'll pack all of my shit up and fucking go. I'll go to Mexico, I'll go to Canada, I'll mail myself to New York City in a box. You'll never hear from me again, save for an envelope I'll send containing $15 billion and some photographs of dogs. For half of my short life, I've kept a drawer in my room for all the little trinkets I consider gold. Photographs, bottle caps, lanyards, flowers, crumpled maps, things that look particularly old. The plan has always been that I should throw them out the window if the building were to catch on fire, given the dogs are safe outside. But the drawer is full of trash, and I could turn it all to ash just for the fleeting joy I'd get from adding more smoke to the sky. I'll go to Mexico, I'll go to Canada, I'll mail myself to New York City in a box. You'll never hear from me again, save for an envelope I'll send containing
$50 billion and some photographs of dogs. Well, sharks are smooth if you pet them one way, they are spiky, pet the other. And my mom said that if they stop moving, they'll die. Hammerheads swim past, I've got my face up against the glass as I whisper to my sisters, as will I. I'll go to Mexico, I'll go to Canada, I'll mail myself to New York City in a box. You'll never hear from me again, save for an envelope I'll send containing $50 billion and some photographs of dogs. Put your index finger in your mouth and scratch your cheek real slow. Draw blood, taste water, and drink it till there's no more. Throw a punch, watch it sail through the air. Keep talking, but there's nobody there. Can't remember anything that you say. Slit your throat and die and wake up the next day. I wanna scream, I wanna run. I die at 22 to feel alive at 21. It's lukewarm and stale bread. I wanna put a magic bullet in my head. It's lukewarm and stale bread. I wanna get my heavy bones out of bed. I couldn't pass a Turing test if I had the answer sheet. I wanna leave everyone who loves me, 'cause I'm so bland and they're so sweet. The news used to make me cry every time. I'd rather cry than come tonight. Can't even give a fuck in my dreams. Oh, what I wouldn't give to care enough to scream. I wanna scream, I wanna run. I die at 22 to feel alive at 21. It's lukewarm and stale bread. I wanna put a magic bullet in my head. I wanna put a magic bullet in my bed. Snort coke, get fucked. Go to church and pray to live a life that doesn't suck. Read books and get laid, and maybe God will let me fucking die one day. You got 4 for Thanksgiving, 21 for the Lord. I haven't counted in a while, it might be a few more. Then there's 7 days for spring, and maybe one more in between. And then on top of all the everything, assuming I survive another 90 days, summer's gonna take my fucking life. And I would rather die. And let me make it clear, it's nobody's fault, but I think we all know that I won't make it to Montreal. And I would rather die. I'll jump before I'll fall. And I'm having lots of fun, but I won't make it to Montreal. I've got 5 pretty skirts, I've got sweaters and drawers, I've got a nice big blanket and carpeted floors. I've got lovers on lovers, friends on friends, the fucking fun just never ends. You like to talk about the future as if it's real, and when you tell me that you love me, I can almost feel it. But the wires won't connect, your blood has been rejected, and it doesn't even matter if I make it through the night, because another fucking summer's gonna take my fucking life. And I just rather die. It's boredom overall, and I'm having lots of fun, but I won't make it to Montreal. And I don't wanna die, but I'll jump before I'll fall. just got